What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another reaction video. Man, today we got something good. Man, Donald Trump just warned all of U.S. enemy to don't play around during this election and the transition of power. And we about to get into it. I don't know if y'all been following the election now, but somebody been climbing and somebody been decreasing. I ain't gonna say no names, but my boy got a message for the world, and we about to listen to it right now. So let's get into the rest. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like that video. And don't forget to subscribe, man. And comment and let me know if y'all want me to do more political reaction, because I could be doing a lot more of this, because I can go deep. I can go deep in the rabbit hole. But let's go, bro.
Donald Trump is rallying following yesterday's CNN presidential debate in Georgia. Let's take a listen.
In the history of our country, in my opinion, and we have a transition period because hopefully there has to be a transition. We've never been so close to World War III before.
Facts.
And if it happens, it will be a war like no other. This because of the threat of certain types of weapons. We don't even want to mention the word, but because of the type of weapons that you're talking about today, and I know them better than anybody. You know, I built our military. I totally rebuilt our military.
Facts, bro. Donald Trump was the only president that was caring about rebuilding the military. Everybody else was worrying about foreign politics and what going on in somebody else's country, trying to change their country and all that. But this man came out and he said, we need to rebuild our military. And he did that in 4 years. Imagine if Trump had 8 years simultaneously. What you think, how we would look today? There wouldn't be no wars, I bet you that. Let's go.
I know more about weapons than just about anybody. And when you look at the incredible destructive power of these weapons, this will be a war like no other. This will not be two army tanks running against each other and shooting. This is going to be something the likes of which we've never seen. And we have a man who's grossly incompetent.
Facts.
Heading up our nation.
Facts.
And he's competing against Putin and President Xi of China and Kim Jong-un of North
That's
Korea.
What I'm saying. In China, they are rapidly developing their military. They only got one goal in mind, and that's to take Taiwan. And they can do that if we don't get on our shit. This the man for the job. This the man for to do it. If we, well, he gonna get back in office. We already know that. But let's just hope it's not too late.
He's competing against people that are at the top of their game. And he was never really at the top of his game. He was never very good. But now he's really not good. Last night was a defeat not only for Biden, but for the entire radical left Democrat Party and the fake news media who have been lying to the American people as our country was being destroyed. The fake news media, look at all of them back there. Look at all of them. That's a lot of cameras.
This man is not scared to point out the bullshit. He will point it out. He will let you know that these the people that doing it. Let's go, bro.
That's a lot of cameras. That's a lot of camera power. The Joe Biden on stage yesterday was the same Joe Biden who gave us open borders, crushing inflation, rampant crime, 2 new wars, a disastrous Afghanistan embarrassment, most embarrassing moment in the history of our country.
And who else was embarrassed for that? If you was embarrassed the way Joe Biden left Afghanistan, come in it. Because I was like, we shouldn't have left that way. That was very, very weak on our part, the way we left. Man. Come in and let me know how you felt about it. Let's go.
International humiliation. Think of it, one after another. International humiliation, one after another. Nobody respects him. Foreign leaders don't respect him. You know, we put up $124 billion more given to Ukraine than Europe. Now, Europe is a lot closer. We have a thing called an ocean in between us, right? So no matter how you cut it, it's got to be more important. Why is it that we're not equalized? Why is it that they put up $124 billion, our people, these people in Washington that don't know what the hell they're doing? You know, I stopped it with NATO. We were spending almost 100% of the money for NATO. And I went in my first meeting, I realized, I said, you know, they're not paying their bills. They're delinquent. My second meeting, I said, you got to pay. And they said, well, what would happen if we don't? Then we won't defend you against Russia.
And, you know,
the next day,
everybody thought that he was crazy when he went in and told NATO that they had to pay more money. Because we was giving all our money to NATO. when everybody else is spending less than 2% of their GDP, and some not even spending it out. But that was our biggest problem. We so busy giving our money to these countries for protection that we ain't even protecting ourselves. Who is protecting us? We have to protect ourselves and protect them. So I was like, dang, Trump gonna make us break up with NATO. But now I see that it wasn't so much of a bad idea, because we could have used that money for ourselves, and we was our own destruction. We protecting these countries, but they ain't putting in the work for the defending themselves. So we got to put everything we have into defending them, and that wasn't right. So I'm with Trump on that situation. Let's go.
We won't defend you against Russia. And the next day, money came in by the billions. You never saw money come in so fast, Glenn. The money was pouring in. And I took a lot of heat, Michael. Oh, there's Mike Waltz.
He did.
He knows better than anybody on this subject. He's the all-time. But am I right? The money came in like at a level that was never seen. Hundreds of billions of dollars poured in. And then I took heat from the press because they said, no, I will not defend you if you're not current. And they said, well, that's not very nice. I said, it's not nice. Now, if I said I will, they wouldn't have paid, right? I suspect.
Yeah.
But I took a lot of heat. But the fact is, the Secretary General called it the greatest. He's never seen anything like it, because Bush would come in, make a speech, and leave. Obama would come in, make a speech, and leave. And then I came in and I didn't make a speech. I just said, these guys aren't paying their bills.
Straight down the beam.
They're not paying their bills. I don't want to make a speech until they pay their bills. But they asked me, will you defend us if we don't pay? I said, no, I will not defend you. We're not stupid anymore.
We're not stupid anymore.
And $400 billion came pouring in. You never saw money pouring in so fast. The whole world should know that while Biden is the worst president in the history of America, our country is going to be strong again, and it's going to be very soon. I want the enemies to know that, because we have a 5-month transition period, and I want the enemies to know, don't play around with us during this 5-month period. Don't play around.
Y'all heard exactly what he said. Don't play around. Russia, don't play around. China, don't play around. Iran, don't play around. North Korea. This is what he's saying. Because, you know, like he said, it's 5 months before the next president can be sworn in, after he win the election. And we already know they already running over Biden. China and North Korea threatening us nonstop. Iran been letting their proxies attack our ships by Israel. Come on, man. We need somebody that's going to get in office and let them know, man, look, we're still the United States of America. We still got the power to wipe you off the map. Y'all need to stop playing around. And that's what Trump gonna do when he get back in office. I just wish he can run. I wish he could stay in office till the day he die. But you can't, because it's a free country. And that's one thing he's trying to make sure. This man put America first, and he gonna always put America first. Before any other country out there that we've willing to risk our life for. Not Joe Biden. He giving all our money away. Let's go.
It's only for them. It's also from, in all fairness, we have enemies on the outside, China, Russia, North Korea, enemies, but they're not really enemies if you have a smart president. If you have a smart president, they're not enemies. You'll make them do great. We had no problems. China paid us hundreds of billions of dollars, and it was so because they respected our country. Thank you very much. He said, they respected you. Thank you. Stand up, please. Who said that? Stand up. Because they respected us. You said it better than I could. Thank you. I plagiarized. Thank you. No, they respected us. There was no games. But we have the enemy on the outside.
They respected us, because one thing Donald Trump made clear, that he will bomb the hell out of you. And that's what's coming out. That came out his mouth to Iran. Did you see Iran make a move? He told China they need to pay. China paid. He even became friends with Kim Jong-un in North Korea. Come on, bro. That's a man that mean his word, and they know he mean what he say. Let's go, bro.
And you can do great things with them. And then we have a worse enemy. I call it the enemy from within. These are the sick people, the socialists. Remember I said, America will never be a socialist country. I was right. I was right. It skipped over socialism, went directly into fascism and communism. It never stopped at the station called socialism. It went worse. And that's a big problem that we have. But I think you're starting to see the end of that. And it's been starting for a while now with us. But I think last night was a big moment for people with common sense that want to see America be great again, want to put America first.
You got to put America first, man.
Many people are saying that after last night's performance that Joe Biden is leaving the race. But the fact is, I don't really believe that because he does better in polls than any of the Democrats they're talking about. You've seen that, Glenn. These polls come out with some of the names they're being, like Gavin Newsom. He can't run you. He's one of the worst governors.
Look, let me tell y'all, bro. This man, one thing about it, he don't lie. He don't lie. Trump is the only one that really can turn things around right now. Because when Trump get in office, they know he mean business. Like Putin was asked, who would he prefer to be the United States president? Joe Biden or Donald Trump? And you know what he said? He said, I would prefer Biden to be the U.S. president. Because he is so predictable of what he gonna do that Putin feel like that he can walk all over him. And that was the word out of Putin's mouth. Putin called him predictable. He said Biden is a little easier to deal with than Trump. What that tells you? That man need to be out of there before he get somebody nuked. Or before he nukes somebody. We got 2 new wars going on because of Biden. If Trump was in office, we would have never had those wars. China would never been trying to take Taiwan, and we wouldn't be giving all our money to Ukraine. Man, if y'all think I should do more of these political reactions, because I got a lot to say about politics. Y'all think I should do more, man? Comment down below and tell me what you think about this reaction. Comment if you want me to keep doing them. And y'all know what to do. Keep on loving each other, man, because we out.